Hello, Abdi. Here is your sewer scope from today's inspection. This is us in that utility closet or storage closets. There's the access point clean out right there, ABS black plastic pipe. Um, no issues whatsoever. Very typical in our area to start out with plastic pipe like this. Maintain that until we get on the other side of the foundation, and then it changes over to a different material. And in your case, like in most cases in our area, it's going to be cast iron. The ABS sections are fine, no problems, no issues. That's an inlet, probably a clean out somewhere either in the house or on the other side of the foundation. There'll be another one up here a little bit. Right there. And here's your transition to cast iron right there. So you can see the different colors in the pipe. The darker section, that's going to be the top of the pipe. The lighter section is going to be the bottom of the pipe. If you see water, that's obviously going to be the bottom of the pipe. So right now, the bottom of the pipe is like right at about 9 o'clock on the left side of your screen. Typical cast iron, like we talked about today, it gets rough, very bumpy, it corrodes on the inside. You can see a little bit of buildup at the bottom of the pipe. Right there. At this section, it's not too bad. It's starting to catch things. It will, especially cooking grease, baking fat, stuff like that, that'll harden as it goes along in the pipe, and it'll tend to build up over time. So far, relatively smooth sailing. We are building up a fair amount of scale on this, scaling on the pipe. So like we talked about today about cleaning the pipe, that will help to improve that part of this as well. Twists and turns here. Okay, so here's a drop, and then the pipe is going to turn out to the right here. You notice we're somewhat underwater right here. So when we lose the picture, in this segment, my guess is that there's just a bunch of stuff that's built up at the bottom of the pipe. And that's blocking my camera lens. That's water, obviously, or fluid. You can see right up ahead there's that wad of what looks like paper, other stuff that's built up in the bottom of the screen. So I think some of this is that just the pipe is really dirty in this section. Yes, you're holding water, but I think a lot of it is just because of the buildup. And my hope is that once you have the pipe cleaned out, that clears everything up. Like we also talked about today, once you have the pipe cleaned, you want to have it reevaluated, right? So re-video from start to finish, just to make sure that there's no damage, that water's flowing freely, that there are no issues that we didn't see in this section. Now, it'll take me a while to get the last probably 30 feet or so to the end of the pipe because I'm trying a couple of things. One, I turned on a lot of water in the house just to see if I couldn't clear things off. So this blank spot right here is me going to the utility sink to turn on some water to get a fair amount of water blowing through the pipe to see if I couldn't clear off my camera lens, get a better view of what's going on, all of those things. It does help a little bit, but again, we still want to get back to the original and have the pipe cleaned. Bear with me for a minute or so on this. Okay, I'll start pushing forward again. I'll get out, oh, another 20 feet or so, and then I'll pull back again. Sometimes in situations like this, if there is just like a big wad of paper that's blocking things, damming up the pipe, it's not uncommon for me when I'm pushing my camera through to dislodge that, to clear it out, and basically just kind of in a very rudimentary way flush out the pipe. That doesn't happen in our situation, but it's not uncommon, and that's kind of the reason why I'm going back and forth here. Okay, so there's that heavier flow of water. The big positive also is that you are getting water that's flowing freely. I mean, you can actually obviously see the water flowing through the pipe. Um, it would be a lot worse if we were 100% covered and couldn't see anything just because the pipe was filling up with water. The other thing is, keep in mind that the diameter of my camera head is a lot smaller than the diameter of the inside of the pipe. So if you're seeing just, half of the camera head covered, that may only be, 3/4 of an inch of water in the bottom of a 4-inch pipe. Bear with me again. We'll get rolling here in a little bit. I'm just going to go back to see if things are a little bit better on an earlier section of this pipe, and then eventually I'll start pushing forward again. I also again want to see if we are free flowing through a lot of the pipe, and if I can dislodge anything to help matters out. After I finally do reach the city connection, I'll take another pause and turn water off. Sometimes when you do that and you're pulling backwards, things have cleared up and we're not holding water anymore. Unfortunately, again, that's not the case in this situation. But hopefully, with just a little cleaning, we'll be good to go on this. All right, so and here is the end of the pipe. I'll make this, if you look on your left, the whiter section of the pipe, whiter, um, that is the city connection. So we're going to make a little dog leg here to the left. There we go. And that is the clay section of the city line. Um, Picture's not going to be the best, but you can see, this is me just trying to inch around that corner. You see the water flowing in the bottom left corner of your screen. So that's the big city pipe right there, 130 feet out. Um, Please look over my written report for recommendations. Reach out to me if you want a referral for a company that does sewer line cleaning. And as always, please let me know how I can be of service.